What's up, guys? Back talking sobriety with Colin Morrison down here in beautiful San Diego. Little family trip down here. Decided we should do a YouTube show. Anyways, this episode I just wanted to talk more to you guys. I get so many messages. I say this a lot, I feel. All you guys that are, I get all these crazy comments saying that you guys actually watch his show and that this show is actually giving you guys motivation to change your life around. You guys are so much stronger than I ever was. Back in my addiction in 2009, there really wasn't Instagram, maybe YouTube. I wasn't really watching it. I didn't have no outlets, for this thing called sobriety. I just thought, I was going to do drugs pretty much the rest of my life. In my head, that's what I thought, doing black tar, doing 1.5 grams of black tar heroin a day, snorting 10 Roxys. In my head, I was going to do that the rest of my life. I was going to be fine with it, of course, till I ran out of everything. I stole everything I could steal. I cheated all my friends. So obviously that plan really didn't work out. But for you guys that write me saying that I watch your show and I'm starting to get clean. I'm like 3 days clean. You guys, I have so much praise for you guys because you guys are a million times stronger than I ever was. So I want to say thank you guys. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm not getting paid. Like I said, I'm doing this for my phone. I'm just telling you guys my story and how rad being sober is, you guys. I really feel I've been thinking about this a lot. I feel the best thing I could ever have done in my life was become a drug addict and an alcoholic. Not to stay a drug addict and an alcoholic, obviously. But once you figure it out, for me, I went to rehab and I beat my addiction 5 years, 3 months, and I'm beating it for today. It made me who I am. Everything it seems like in my life is so much easier, you guys. And I think anybody out there with some clean time, you know what I mean. I mean, when you're living in the life of a full-blown drug addict, it's a full-time job. How are you going to get your next sack? I mean, that's all. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters in your life. It's about how you're going to get your next sack. For me, either pills or black tar heroin. I had, my black tar heroin. I had it broken up into chunks. All right, this is going to last this morning, this afternoon, tonight, a little bit in the morning. And then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do the next day. Or even Roxy's or Oxycontin. I had it all mapped down. It was a job because I had to be high. I think when I went to rehab, I was high for 13 years every day. And it's a full-blown job to stay high. Cheating, lying, burning bridges, hurting family members, best friends, just to get your next sack. Such a disgusting life. Waking up dope sick. One time when I was at kind of the pinnacle of my freestyle career, I had a house, I had the life I dreamt about when I was a kid. I lost everything. I ended up at some tweaker chick's house renting a room. I remember it was just me and my dog Lenny. I sold my dirt bike for, I think, like 10 grams of heroin. I remember when I ran out, I just wanted to die. I was so dope sick. I wanted to die. I just wish I could find out who had a gun to end it all, I'm not just saying that to spice the story up. I didn't want to live. It's how a lot of people out there are, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this, I'm sure you guys might be going through that same thing. You don't think there's a way out, The way you feel, dope sick's the worst thing I've ever went through in my life. I'd rather shoot myself in the leg than have to go through that again, you know? That's why I say the best thing I could ever have done was become a drug addict. Not staying a drug addict, but beating my addiction. Because everything in my life now is so easy. I feel anything could happen. Anything. My wife could have 5 kids and I could figure out how to deal with it. Because as a drug addict, you do the craziest shit how to figure out how to get your next sack, how you're going to cheat, how you're going to lie, like, I wake up every day feeling like $1,000,000. I don't just say that to like kind of spice the story up. I literally wake up so pumped because every night I pray. I don't go to church, but I pray my higher power, how he got me in this place where I could wake up every day and I feel like $1,000,000 with nothing in my system. You know, and just everything's easy no matter what, because I never forget about the times when I was dope sick, the times when I'd run out of drugs and I just wanted to die. You never have to deal with that again, ever. You know, you guys hit me up all the time, give me advice, give me some advice. That's why I do these YouTube shows, you guys. For me, the only way I could get clean and get my life back was I had to go to rehab. That's the only way I could do it. And if you guys are truly dealing with addiction, where maybe it was as bad as me, or, you know, it was just bad, that's the only way. You know, I did an outpatient rehab, but I still bullshitted my way through there. You know, I'd go into this class 3 times a week, but really, I'd go to the drugstore, I'd go buy fake piss. When they drug test me, I would take my fake piss in my pants, I'd pee, I'd pass. I'd go to AA meetings, but I was really snorting Roxy's in the bathroom. And I was so sick in the head that when I got out of the meetings, I felt good. I was lying to my own self saying, wow, I'm doing it. I'm really doing the deal. I'm going to meetings, I'm going to outpatient rehab, calling my mom saying how good I'm doing. I wasn't. You know, so outpatient rehab, I couldn't do it on my own. There's no way. I had to be locked down, and I feel like 99% of people out there that might be watching this, trying to get their lives back, you need to go into rehab. Go there for 30 days where you're locked in. It was the best time of my life, for real. You know, you wake up 5 days into it realizing that you don't need anything. Yeah, you're sick and stuff, but it's in a controlled environment. You know, I was reborn again in rehab, and it was the best decision in my life. After that, I stayed there 3 months in sober living, and it was the best time of my life again, you know? So that's what I did. I feel if anybody out there is truly wanting to get their life back, look into rehab. I'm not talking about the rehabs that cost $30,000 that are in Malibu. I went to Kepper House in Ventura. It cost me $2,000 for 30 days. Sober living was like $500, but you know what? It got my life back. I'm nobody special, you guys. I feel I got a lot of fans out there, but really think about my story. Twitch and Scummy. We got big for smoking weed, and yeah, I went big on my bike. You know, I'm not putting myself down. I feel I was a good dirt bike rider, but I could have went way bigger. I could have, you know, I cut myself short due to drugs. Why do you think Twitches has $1 million home and he's still doing stuff? Because when we were partying together, he got his shit together and I was still partying until I burnt every bridge and I fucked everything up. I could be where he is, you know, but whatever. It's life. I lost everything. I went to rehab. You know what? I'm happier than anybody right now. I got brand new cars. I got businesses. I got a beautiful wife. I wake up every day like it's Christmas. Life is amazing. Only because I'm sober, you guys. It doesn't happen overnight either. You know, you guys see my Instagram, how happy I am, you know. It took a while. It took like after rehab, probably about a year and a half for people to really, you know, think that I was serious. And like, wow, Colin is really doing it. You know, I had a lot of people not believing me because they're so used to me being so fucked up for 15 years. they didn't think I could really pull it, you know? So it doesn't happen overnight. Like, don't expect you're going to get out of rehab and everything's going to happen. I'm used to being on magazine covers. I'm used to making 10 grand a weekend. I'm used to signing autographs, traveling the world, riding my dirt bike. That was my old life. That's what I was used to, you know? I went to rehab. I put my ego down. Right out of rehab, I worked at a screen printing business. I've never had a job in my life, and what I'm saying, I'm used to living the rock star lifestyle. I put my ego down. I was making $11 an hour. People saw the hard work I was putting in. They saw how serious I was, and that's when more stuff started to come my way. Phone calls were ringing. They're like, wow, you're really doing good. Hey, I got an opportunity for you here, here, here. You got to put the work in. Bottom line is, you got to put the work in. Put your ego down. I don't care how good of a job you had before you did drugs. You lost it all. You got to start over. You know? Start from the ground up. Be proud that you're a recovering drug addict. I've said some jacked up stories to many families, moms, told them the horror stories, what I used to do when I was a drug addict. But I tell them that sobriety is number one in my life, and I'm a recovering drug addict, and I'm making sobriety number one in my life. Not one person in 5 years and 4 months of me being clean has one person ever come up and looked at me with a discouraged face saying, I can't believe you did that. I don't want my son hanging out with you. It's the complete opposite. Everybody praises me. Everybody, you know, almost looks up to me, and they do it to you guys too. This world is so jacked up that there's not enough people being open about their issues and being open about that they did beat their drug addiction. So if you guys are newly in recovery, be open about it. Go out there and help somebody. Be proud that you're a recovering drug addict and that, yeah, you did some jacked up stuff, but you're a changed person and you're out there helping people. I don't care opening doors for old people. Doing good stuff. You know, that's what everything I do in my life is positive. Everything. That's what you guys got to do. In sobriety, it's everything opposite of what you did before. That's why I tell you guys, you know, running for me saved my life. If not running, go out there and walk. I get home from work, I run like 3 miles. It's positive. You feel better. And it's like, as an addict, you get that endorphins where I feel high when I'm done running, you know? And I'm such an addict. That's why I'm turning like all this sobriety. I'm going so big into sobriety because I'm an addict. I'm just channeling all my addiction into positive shit. And that's what you guys can do. That's what you guys can do too. You know, it's all about channeling your energy. All the bad energy you put into drugs, do it into positive shit. Go find a new job. Start from the bottom, work your way up. Give back to others. Go to meetings. Go help other recovering addicts. You know, it's just about starting from the ground up and being a good person. Life is good, you guys. You guys can do it too. I'm nobody special. So next week I want to talk about Suboxone, methadone, weed. There's a lot of topics I want to talk about. A lot of people think they're sober when they're saying they're on methadone and Suboxone, but it's bullshit. It helps to a certain point, but we'll get into it next week. Of course, you could tell I kind of have a sore throat. I've been kind of sick, so bear with me. But you guys, thank you so much for all the positive comments. I read them all. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and thank you guys. And remember, if you guys are dealing with addiction and you're watching this video for hope, you guys are so much stronger than I ever was. I am nobody special, you guys. I'm filming this from my phone. I'm nobody special. I'm just want to help at least one person out there to let you guys know you can get your life back. It's possible. You can do it, you guys. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week. And please, 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 if you're dealing with addiction, go look into rehab. Sober Recovery in the credits. It's a great rehab facility. Go hit up an AA meeting. Don't even talk. Just go sit in the back and listen. Do something. Get in the program, you guys, and thank you guys. life is too short to be a burnout on drugs. So change it around. Thank you guys. I love you. And I'll see you guys next week, all right?
I don't want to do it. You do it. You're going to sing this better than me, you know?
No.
The yell.
No, you got
Do the yell. Okay, good. All right. You know. No, from, like, when you fucking get really